I tell people to chase their dreams. Like, if it's beating, you'll find a way, whether you like it or not, you'll find a way to get there somehow.
Somewhere between being a kid and becoming an adult, a lot of us leave behind the parts of ourselves we thought we were. We stop drawing, we stop dreaming, not because we want to, but because the world starts asking us, how will you survive? This conversation is about the space between passion and reality, where you still love something even though you didn't get to choose it. It's Chit Chat, a creative talk show, where we talk honestly about creativity, fear, cinema, television, all the things that inspire us, and simply becoming who we are. Today, I'll be talking to someone I've known since primary. She is a creator, a drawer, an individual who loves creating characters and worlds, even though she doesn't study it. She is a tenacious individual, and she said yes. Today, we'll be talking about the hardships of choosing your passion, but also the joys of choosing your passion, but also understanding that sometimes your passion, you can do it on the side while you have to do something else, as long as you're doing what you love at the end of the day. Okay. Today I have a special guest.
Oh, my name's Hermliz. I'm currently studying politics, but my dream is to become an animator. So in the meantime, I'm trying to work towards that. But I'm studying at UP so far, international relations. So yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Yes, we love an academic baddie.
Thank you.
Okay, so you just said you're studying politics, but you want to do animation in the long run.
Yes.
Okay, so I'm guessing like what you wanted to be when you were young was always an animator. I remember you drawing all the time. Yeah, like how I know hermliz, we went to the same primary. Like I remember this girl always drawing. She used to make little puppet dolls. She's amazing. No, like you are really good. Hey, you're really good.
Thank you.
So I'm just asking, so what was the process of choosing politics and not pursuing animation? Like, was that a hard choice? Was that something you always kind of knew you had to do?
To be honest, I wanted to apply to VITS for animation when I was in matric, but then like I started to have this fear with like AI and like people coming in and like my family saying that like, oh, animation is not good, and then YouTubers coming out and saying like, oh no, you won't have employment, and I was like really scared. Like, what if I get a degree that will become useless in the end? So because of all that fear, I like thought my art sucked when I the sake of having not to be a one trick pony, because like I don't want to just draw all the time. I also want to learn new things, especially with how the world is now. Like maybe it's good to learn about politics and stuff. So there's stuff that I enjoy about it. So yeah, that's pretty much it.
Also, from what you just said, is just like even though you want like 100% like sure about your decision throughout the year, you sort of learn to love what you're doing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I think that's also beautiful. I think a lot of individuals, like this year, they're getting their matric results on Tuesday. A lot of people are going to be having to do degrees they're not so sure about because like they are very fearful about pursuing what they actually want to do. But there's a beauty of just saying that even though I've chosen this, let me stick with it. Let me learn to love it. Let me learn to love parts of it, because you're not going to hate everything. You know what I mean?
Yeah, real.
And yeah. So throughout this year, when was that moment where you were like, I'm learning to kind of love politics and animation at the same time?
I think for me it was after like during second semester, because like that's when we went from politics, because I don't like politics. I started learning international relations, and that was a bit better because you like started learning about the world. It wasn't very narrow; it was very broad. So I really liked the fact that it was like broad. But then it also, whenever I thought about like, oh, going into a career in politics, it didn't really click. It felt like I don't see the vision. But then I was like, oh, okay. But every time I thought about it, and like my heart burned for like every day. I was like, no, I have to draw. I know I have to get better at this. So I don't care if I'm doing politics now. My heart still beats, and I still cry myself to sleep sometimes because I want to do animation. And it's like, it's my dream. It's my dream to do animation. So just because I'm doing politics, my heart still says animation is what you're doing in the end. So just it's like this balance, not me 6'7".
Like a
But
yin and yang thing, like, you know.
yeah.
Do you have like any regrets of like letting fear lead you?
Oh yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. I actually wanted to say if I would go back in time, I would definitely jump. I'd rather be told no than not than do politics, to be honest. It's miserable here. I
Mm-hmm.
tell people to chase their dreams. Like if it's beating you'll find a way, whether you like it or not, you'll find a way to get there somehow. It's your dream, it's going to happen. Like just because somebody one man's trash is another man's treasure, if you get what I mean.
Yes, I get what you
So
mean.
like for me, I do regret coming into politics like big time. Like I do because I see the art students, they look so liberated, even though their schedules are very hectic.
Mm-hmm.
I just wish I was also in that creative zone, like also honing in my skills and showing off, like, yo, this is also what I do. And it would be easier to make friends because I'm also really shy about showing people my art because I feel like people will be like, oh my gosh, your art is so weird. When that's not even the case. Like
And
sometimes
it's
just put
not.
yourself
You're
out
really
there.
talented.
Thank you. Thank you. Like it's just like don't let your thoughts really haunt you at night because like it won't get you far being so
Mm.
closed off and like not allowing yourself to really express who you are. It doesn't get you far really. So just break through the doors basically. That's what I would say.
Wow, that's beautiful. That's beautiful, and
Thank
I can
you.
actually relate. I think I was really influenced by the people I was around, and like, you know, pressure, you know, wanting to like make your parents really proud and make people around you
Yeah.
proud and be like, I can't be the only person in my friendship group studying like a creative degree. Like when people are studying
Oh,
medicine and STEM, and but then I was like, I am so glad universe forced me to do my passion, you know. And
mm,
I think we are on different sides of the coin, different, like, you know what
yeah.
I mean. But that's also
Yeah.
interesting because I feel like we face the same things. Like fear is something everybody faces, and it's just like, are you forced to move in the direction your fear is like pushing you towards, or do
Mm,
you repel it?
yes.
But then it's also like, if fear's always going to be there, fear's always going to be
Mm,
there. And I think you acknowledge the fact that like some of the decisions you made were because of fear, but now you're telling fear, no, take a, like, you're on the back burner. I'm still gonna, even in the little time I have after studying politics, you draw, you know. Even now you're still drawing, so I would say that's quite admirable that you haven't given up on your dream.
yeah. I also admire you because like you despite what people say about like the film industry and
Mm-hmm.
with the writer strikes, all that stuff that's going on with Hollywood and like people coming out with weird stuff about Hollywood, you still pursued Hollywood and you're still doing what you love and you like to write and stuff and you still pursue that. And that's so inspirational and
There's a reason why you made your decision, and
yeah.
like I think the more you start to accept it, the better it can be. And also I think it's never too late to be like, to talk to your parents, to be like, please, can I change this degree? You know,
Yeah.
if you have the opportunity and if you have the privilege, yes, then change
Yeah.
your degree. But if you just have to stick it through, stick it through. You know what I mean? I
That was
think.
also one thing.
Mm-hmm.
My mom said that as long as I get my foot in, it doesn't matter if I'm studying politics or engineering. As long as you get your foot in the university or institution,
Yes,
fine. So that's all that mattered, basically. So, like, if you're in the university, there's always an opportunity for you to change. Like, you can always
always.
change your degree.
Were there any moments you felt like those pits of like sadness of whether or not you're gonna succeed or you're gonna fail in whatever you're pursuing? Did you feel that?
Yeah, yeah, there were times, like, I think it was in the beginning of the year. I was listening a lot to, Tyler the Creator's Chromacopia,
Mm-hmm.
the song of his Tomorrow, like in the album. It really, I don't know, it really hurt me. And I was really thinking, like, man, maybe I won't become anything like in this world if I just, uh, if instead of conforming, maybe I should just conform instead of like try to be what I want to be. And it would make me really sad. Also, like there was like times where I saw people studying like what they really wanted to study, like students who are doing engineering, who've been wanting to do engineering. And it was like, wow, you actually have passion for what you do. And I'm here wasting somebody else's space because I don't want to do this. And I'm here taking somebody else's spots. And like it made me really sad to think like, wow, maybe I'm just wasting my time. And then I get my degree and then I sit at home and do nothing. And it was really, yeah, it really, sometimes I still go through that thought process, but like I try to persevere through it. I try to think that, yeah, life is, it's life. You'll have your high moments and then you'll be low and sad and stuff. But then when you hit rock bottom, the only way
It's
is
up, baby. It's
up.
up.
Yeah, so that's I try not to feel too sad because I'm still in this like emotional like space where I don't really know where I'm going. But like I know it will get better from here. There's only one way out.
That is so real, hermliz. What advice would you have for someone who might be in the same predicament you were in last year, in the beginning of the year before you got your results? Like, what advice? Like, would you tell them pick what you want, pick your passion, and even if you don't have to pick your passion, try to do what you
Mm.
love? Is like, which one would you say?
I would say go for it, girl. Like just go for your dream, honestly. If and if you like still have that fear, just ignore it. You can. I know it's easier said than done, but really just shut it down because you'd rather be happy and fulfilled in your heart than be miserable in a place you don't even know. Like because of like where you are in university, for example, you away from your family, your friends are probably in different like all over the place. And now you're doing a degree you don't even want to do. I would not advise that. I would suggest please go for it because in the end, there's a reason your heart, there's a reason that God made you that way, or like there's a reason it's beating in your chest the way that it is, and it keeps you up at night. We need more creatives in this world. We need more people throwing ideas, sharing their stories in ways that like really could not even anyone can comprehend, like in a way that is incomprehensible. We need more people like that. And with AI and so on and so forth, forget AI because like we as people, we've evolved, we've gone this far without AI. So imagine what ideas you can add to the stirring pot. So just go for it. I suggest that, like, that's my advice. I don't have anything else to say. But if the options are like, for example, closed, I'd suggest like do what feels right in the moment. If you have to go and do politics, if you have to do engineering or something to appease your family, do it for now. Like it's just 3 years. It will be fine. And then also get your foot in the door in that university. Do that degree for 1 year. And if it happens that the door opens for you to actually do your dream, um, not do your dream, pursue your dream. Do it. Do it. Just do it. And
Yes,
don't
just
wake
do
up nights.
it.
Just do it. That's all I have to say, really. Just do it. Go for it. Like nothing is stopping you. The sky's the limit, really. That's what I have to
Wow, that was so
say.
beautiful. Okay, so if you had to talk to, let's say, a 5 year old, your 5 year old self, or like yourself in primary, like what would you tell her?
That I'll tell her that there's when you're 16, life is gonna get really bad. But as a joke. But I'm gonna tell her that that to keep on pushing through, to keep joying, that all the people around you, they really want to see you succeed no matter how much you think you suck, you actually don't suck. Like you actually really cool to create things out of your hand, like draw these pictures. You're only gonna get better from here. That's what I would like tell myself really. And also that you have really amazing friends who don't tell you your art is bad either way. Even when it was bad, they still encouraged you and they still said that everything was going to be amazing, that you have this pot of ideas and go big, go home. That is what I would tell my younger self, that everything is going to be fine. You will become an artist, not a doctor. Like, put all your eggs in one jar or one basket, or else it's gonna fail. But believe me when I say that things are gonna be okay. Everything will be fine. Like, everything will be fine.
Everything will be fine. Everything's gonna
Yes.
work out. I think
Yeah.
that's just the delusional optimism that we just have to possess as
Yes.
creatives, you know.
Yeah.
Hermliz, thank you so much for joining Chit Chat, a creative talk show. Thank you for sharing your nuggets of gold. Thank you for sharing your story about fear and pursuing what you want, even if it's in increments. It's still pursuing what you want. I appreciate you joining the show, and lots of
Thank
love.
you.
Always love you. Always been a fan of your work, and always will be a fan of your work because
Oh,
you are a
thank
talented
you.
queen. And thank you so
Uh,
much, man.
Thank you for having me, and I wish you all the best in your pursuits and make a big impact in this world. I will see your name in the credits, and I will see your name one day on the big screen. I will say, "Yeah, I went to school with her."
Same. I'll see you in like in a Pixar movie. I'll be like creative director or animated by Hermione. I was like, yes.
Yeah.
We'll see each
Thank you
other.
so much.
Lots of
Yes.
love. Thank you for
Lots of
joining.
love. Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Something I've learned from this conversation is that not choosing your passion doesn't mean you don't have one. It just means you're carrying it differently. Some people get to chase their dreams out loud. Some people get to quietly, whether it be in sketchbooks in this scenario, sharing your artwork online. That doesn't make you less of a creative. It just shows us the reality of life. We don't all get the same choices. We don't all get the same safety nets. But what we love, the thing that keeps on calling us back, that part is real. And that part doesn't disappear just because life got complicated. So, if you're watching this and you didn't get to choose your dream, you didn't fail. It's okay. Just keep on showing up for your dream. Keep on showing up for your curiosity. Keep on showing up for your creativity. Keep on showing up for the kid who once believed in something. Keep on showing up for yourself, even in the little moments. Because that's passion. That's pushing through. This was Chit Chat, a creative talk show. Thanks for watching. See you next time.